Namaskar, welcome to IRMI Online Resources. URL for IRMI, all production units, all CTIs is au.eoffice.railnet.gov.in. Once we log on, this is the page we come to. At the bottom of the page, there are NIC related websites, and on the top of the page, there are quick links. Doesn't work though. Employee services, not useful. Contacts, not working. Directory of all eOffice users. Here, we can get the name, designation, and contact numbers of all registered eOffice users. Go to Advanced Search and select any of the field or a combination of field and submit. Let us look at the officials of DMW, and we can see the registered users of DMW in eOffice. There are 85 pages. This is the home page where most of the time we will be working. Now other links like gallery doesn't work. Calendar, we can add events to it. We are not using it. eConnect is basically messaging and chat kind of client for the PC. We are not using that. NIC mail and email diarizing works through this. However, recently NIC has moved its mail servers to a new platform, and signing it through this is not working. This is a recent problem, may get set right in due course. Knowledge management system is presently not being used. And now finally we come to eOffice. Whether this link or link on the menu, either way we enter a file management system. Now other items we will discuss in due course. Presently, let us go to file management system. As soon as we open the file management system under eOffice, the default screen is Files Inbox. All the files which have been received and lying in the inbox are listed here. The main menu items are Receipts, Files, Migrate Files, Dispatch, DSC, Settings, Notifications, and External Departments. Let's go to Receipt Inbox. Here, the doc which has been diarized and sent or self-created or listed. Self-created one in which some action has been taken. Otherwise, all the created receipts would be in created menu. This one of the file which was lying in the inbox once opened shows the PDF file on the left side and its metadata on the right side. This metadata is consisting of the authority which created it, his designation, and other information. The movement detail shows whether it has been received to the inbox through some other official. Now there are several ways this receipt can be dealt with. The first item on the menu is sent. Any receipt created by myself or received in my inbox can be sent to other registered users of eOffice through send dialog box. Now in the to field, I can type the recipient by typing the few characters of his name or the place of work or the designation. This brings out a drop down list where the similar or matching records are displayed. For example, by typing ICF, I can see all the users in their name and designation. ICF comes somewhere. Let's type DMW. If we type DMW, then all the people working in DMW PTA are listed out. One or more can be selected. In the to field, only one of the recipients can be added. But in the CC field, many recipients can be added. Let us send this letter to one of the faculty member in IRMI and more than one recipient in the CC field. Now due date can be set. It doesn't do much, but the due date is listed or shown to the recipient. The action and priority also can be selected and a remark can be added. Once details are complete, it can be sent. It may be noted that Set due date, action, and priority, these are optional. If it is required to be set or remark noted, it can be entered. Otherwise, leaving these blanks also, the receipt can be sent to the recipient or multiple recipient. Now let us see some other receipts. Now this is a receipt which is sent to me. Next to send, there is a send back menu. Through send back, we can in a single click select the user where the letter has originally come from and send it back. The next menu item is put in a file. We can either select the checkbox the left of the receipt and click on put in a file, or we can open the receipt and then click on put in a file. Both are same. In that case, the list of files will be shown on right side below the metadata, where we can select year wise and scroll through the files. The file must be available in your inbox. Next to that, the copy menu can be used. If we click on copy, only the metadata is copied, not the letter, not the other details. A copy of metadata is created. Here originally the sender was Director IRMI and its sender details are copied. It would not be prudent to use somebody else's metadata here. The copy is useful for copying the chunk of metadata and uploading new DAC. Next to that is dispatch. If we have a dispatch section set up, we can send the file or the receipt through dispatch. Along with, we can create a draft note or a draft attachment. This can be sent to dispatch section, or self dispatch can be effected or sent through email. The next menu item is details. If details are clicked, then how many times the receipt has been attached, detached, or moved can be seen. In the movement menu, all the way this receipt was created, all the authorities or official this receipt has moved through will be listed. In this case, though the receipt was created by one officer, it was actually forwarded by another official. The edit menu is for editing the metadata. Now, if somebody else, some other official has created the receipt, then it cannot be edited by the official who has not created it. The another menu is close. In case an action is taken and the receipt is no more relevant, then it can be closed. Another menu item is attach file. In this case, by this menu, the files can be attached to receipt. The previously we had seen the receipt could be put in a file. In this case, it is a reference file can be linked or attached to the receipt itself. Now the receipt is not put in any file, but along with the receipt, the file is referred. So wherever that receipt goes, the recipient can look for any attached file and then refer to that file for any clarification. So we have reviewed the menu items send, send back, put in a file, copy, dispatch, details, movements, edit, close, view draft, attach file, and attach receipt itself. So another receipt can be attached along with this receipt. It physically doesn't get attached. It is only a link reference is created. So any recipient can see, and another attached receipt can be referred to by the recipient. Now let us browse and diarize. Now clicking the browse and diarize menu brings up the diarizing screen. We know that any DAC, once it is received, needs to be given unique serial number. It should be registered in the system, and then only it becomes receipt. In eOffice, any of the letter, whether it has come through electronic means or it has come through physical means, which can be scanned and digitized and placed here, and diarizing is generated. Now only files can be uploaded here. By clicking upload file, it opens up a upload dialog box or choose file dialog box. Now right side is the metadata details. Some of them cannot be changed and some of them are not mandatory. All the mandatory details that must be filled in are marked with a red star against their name. Delivery mode, language, letter reference number, if there is accompanying letter with the doc, type of doc, whether it is an acknowledgement or document or letter or circular or minutes, etc., can be chosen from the drop down list. File number can be entered if the doc has come attached with a file or referring to some file. Now, field for VIP, in case of very urgent doc, in order to specify that it has come from VIP, this field can be filled up. The VIP can be selected from the drop down list. Of course, the names are not appended and VIP name is not working. Letter date can be entered and receipt date can be entered. Once the metadata is filled and contact details are filled in, the receipt can be generated. Now files which are accepted are only PDF files, and also there should not be dot anywhere in the name of the file. There is a dot before the extension like dot PDF, but apart from that, no other dots are accepted. Now, after the file is uploaded and the metadata is filled in, the receipt can be generated. Once the receipt is generated, it can be found in created submenu item under the receipts. There is one more option, generate and send directly. Either we can create and then use it later or send it, or we can generate and send directly, which creates the file and takes us to send screen. However, in this case, we have generated the receipt which is available inside the created page. Now all such items which can be sent, put in a file, view, copied, dispatch, or finally an acknowledgement also can be sent. So I have clicked on, by clicking on generate acknowledgement, an acknowledgement is generated. Now in this case, the acknowledgement seems superficial as the receipt was generated by me and it is being acknowledged by me. The eOffice doesn't care and it promptly generates a receipt which is addressed to me and which is sent by me. So let us send this acknowledgement. So for sending we will use email. We can even use webmail for that, and right through the eOffice we can send to webmails like Gmail. Apart from mail, we can also select notification through SMS, provide the phone number separated by comma. We can also choose to digitally sign and send it. Now usual procedure of digital signature would apply. One Java process would open and digitally sign the acknowledgement. Now other items are closed by me or closed by other in the hierarchy. In the Office hierarchy, if other users are mapped and if they close any file, this would be listed here. And closed by others, we can search for all the files which has been closed by the other user, provided we have user rights to search and see these files. Here is one such example. Let us check the acknowledgement which we sent through the eOffice has been received or not. Open the Gmail and surely enough, the acknowledgement has been received through the email. Now this one is a hypothetical situation where the receipt was created by me, it was sent to me, and its acknowledgement was sent to my email address, but it has been received. Now if I open this, the acknowledgement letter was digitally signed Let us open the acknowledgement letter and check. It shows the signature is not verified. You might see in lot of digitally signed document whether a yellow question mark with signature not verified appears. Now we are looking at this document through web interface. This file needs to be downloaded and opened with proper PDF tools like Adobe Reader or any similar tool. I have downloaded it, and if you open it, the valid signature is being shown. If you click on the signature details can be seen and some clear indication that this document has not been modified since it was signed. You may remember any document which is digitally signed, if altered in any way, the digital signature turns into invalid cross. Red, red colored cross showing the invalidity of the digital signature. Thank you for your time. For any clarification, email me.